What's a practical tip or trick that's deceptively simple yet remarkably effective, causing you to wonder why it's not more universally recognized? Using the words, "excuse me, please," and "thank you" to structure a request for something goes a long way when interacting with work colleagues. It seems not everyone got that memo. There is an actual technique to stop hiccups that is based on actual science. Breathe in as deeply as you can. Hold it for 5 seconds. Without breathing out, try to suck in just a bit more air. Hold it for 5 seconds. Without breathing out, try to suck in a last tiny bit of air. Hold it for 5 seconds. Breathe out. You are resetting your diaphragm. If you do it right, it works. If it doesn't work first time, try once more. When a large cluster of people are walking towards you, you can make them all move out of your way simply by walking slower than them. It's crazy how the human mind works. If you're trying to stop an old habit, instead of saying you can't do X, say you don't do X for a diet, for example. Instead of saying you can't eat red meat, or whatever, tell yourself and others you don't eat red meat. The tiny change is surprisingly effective at supporting follow-through. If you have trouble choosing, flip a coin. While it's in the air, your brain will automatically start to wish for what it wants. Then you can choose easily. Practicing active listening, asking clarifying questions, and showing genuine interest can deepen connections and improve communication. Before I do anything, I ask myself, would an idiot do that? And if the answer is yes, I do not do that thing. If your chain hotel doesn't offer water, most don't because they want to sell you bottled water. Note that the gym in the hotel will usually have a water filtration dispenser where you can refill your personal bottle. If your BuzzFeed article is due Friday, but you've got no ideas, you can just crowdsource an article on our Ask Reddit. If you can do something in under 60 seconds, just do it. Put that wrapper in the trash. Put the mug in the washing machine sink. Hang the towel up on the hook. You'd be amazed how clean your space is if you never let it get dirty. Pee after sex. If the numbers in the number add up to a number that's divisible by 3, it's divisible by 3. 7,110 adds up to 9, so divisible by 3. 24,681 adds up to 21, divisible by 3. Edit, thanks. People will almost never remember what you've said or done, but they will always remember how you made them feel. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. If you're learning something new, learn the way people advise you first, then start thinking, I got this and can do it better than literally tons of other people who have learned to do this too. Took me until middle age to figure this out, lol. Situational awareness. Putting my clothes in my closet with the hangers reversed once a year. As I pull clothes out, I reverse the hanger. Every year I give away any clothes that I never took out. For amateur cooks, I see a lot of pans that they spend a lot of time having to soak and scrub after cooking something like a steak or chicken. That's pure flavor, kids. Deglaze a hot pan with broth or wine, add a few ingredients and suddenly you've got a pan sauce for the meat you just cooked. The bonus side effect is now that pan is super easy to clean, too. If you get paid bi-weekly, pay all your upcoming bills as soon as you get paid. I do bills on one check, rent mortgage on the other. Not only can you then feel free to spend the rest how you want cause your bills are already paid, since it's a 28-day cycle instead of 30-31, you slowly get ahead of your bills. That way if you have an emergency, you can just not pay X bill that month and still be on time early. Probably hard to adjust to and not something that works for everyone, but it's how I've always done it and it's come in handy several times. If your doorbell rings and you don't have a camera but have any social anxiety about answering, put your coat on first. If it's a salesperson or someone you simply don't want to talk to, You can say, "Sorry, I'm just about to go out," and the conversation ends there. If it's someone you're comfortable with, just tell them you've just got home and haven't had a chance to take your coat off. That leaves you open to inviting them in or gives a subtle hint that you're a bit rushed, so only a small chat for now. Key point: of course don't tell some weird-looking person that you're about to leave the house, because you don't want them assuming your house will be empty and easier to break into. I can't offer all-round good advice. I'm just a guy on Reddit. Fold over a corner on your duct tape, big roll of scotch tape, etc. after you're done with it, so that next time you need to use it, you can just easily pull out the tape to use, and so you're not picking at a corner for 5 minutes and forget the aggravating, one tiny sliver of tape didn't get picked up and it fucked up the roll, and now I gotta fix it before I actually get to using the tape problem.